Hello beautiful blockchain people, that's me again at CryptoSpine. This is my next cryptocurrency market overview. So let's start. Let's have a look at the prices of the major cryptocurrencies according to the beautiful site of CoinGecko. And we see that the market continues to move sideways. So the prices of the major cryptocurrencies have been just fluctuating within some kind of, let's say, broad range for the last 2 or 3 weeks. I want to say that on Monday I analyzed the price chart of Bitcoin. Yesterday I analyzed the price chart of Ethereum. Today let's analyze the price chart of the third biggest crypto or digital coin if measured by market cap according to CoinGecko, and this is XRP. So let's move to the price chart of XRP and let's conduct a thorough technical analysis. So this is the daily time frame. To some extent, we are very familiar with the price chart of XRP. I will remove the volumes and let's, as usual, start from the monthly time frame. So this is the monthly chart. We had this bullish engulfing at the very beginning of the year or in January. I have commented on this bullish engulfing many times. Then the shooting star formed, so there is a shooting star after the bullish engulfing, so it happened in February. We know that according to the theory of technical analysis, a shooting star is considered to be a trend reversal pattern, and it was followed by a solid bearish candlestick in the month of February. So to some extent, the bearish candlestick confirms the negative or the bearish signal coming from the shooting star. And this bearish candlestick has a solid body, a solid also a lower wick, and I want to say that this is actually a classical bearish engulfing. So a shooting star, and then we have a bearish candlestick that completely engulfs the bodies of the previous candlestick. So I mean the local lows of the bodies of those candlesticks. And this is actually a solid bearish signal. Now in April, and we're almost in the last part of the month, so last third of the month, we have a very small bullish candlestick that to some extent is just some kind of, let's say, price rebound following the major price dynamics in the cryptocurrency market. So it is very similar to the price chart of Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and etc. But I don't think that this is a solid signal indicating that some solid rebound is ahead of us. Of course, we may witness some kind of rebound if in general the cryptocurrency market continues to rebound. Then the price chart of XRP to some extent will copy paste or follow the price dynamics in the other charts of the major cryptocurrencies, but just by itself I don't think that the price chart of XRP will continue to rise without any fundamental changes. And this is actually my point of view, that in the monthly time frame to some extent we have still this bearish signal. Now let's switch to the weekly time frame. So this is the weekly time frame. What I want to say is that the situation here is also very interesting, because let me try to make those candlesticks a little bit bigger. And I want to say that this is how it looks like. So I will remove the range from the bearish and bullish engulfing. This is actually the price rebound that started in the middle of March, when all those global players or central banks started to inject liquidity into the global financial system in order to support the global economy. So we know that at that moment, many financial assets and in the different financial markets started to rebound, and it was copied by the cryptocurrency market as well. Since then, there actually we see this sequence of bullish candlesticks with ascending local lows and ascending local highs, But what is interesting that last week another candlestick formed that to some extent canceled this sequence of or put an end to this sequence of candlesticks with small bullish bodies and ascending local lows and ascending local highs, because this is a dodge, this is a classical dodge, and it has a local high below the previous one and a local low below the previous one. So to some extent it was the first signal indicating to some let's say change in the sentiment. So the bears are starting to compete, let's say, with the bulls, and it is the first signal of some kind of break of this ascending, let's say, or upward movement. Of course, it is important to outline that the bulls faced this resistance at a level close to the opening price of these candlesticks of this weekly candlestick, and now we're still below this level. The current candlestick, but it is still the middle of the week, so it is Wednesday, is not that indicative. What I want to say, it has a local low below the previous one, sorry, a local high below the previous ones and a local low below the previous one, and it is still within the range of the previous candlestick of the dodge. So this is a candlestick indicating some kind of indecision in the market. There is not clear neither bullish nor bearish signal. So I will conclude that at the moment we have some kind of break, and we have to keep an eye on the weekly time chart, because in the near future probably either the price will start to test again the upper or this resistance level, or it may start to decline and to renew the local low of this candlestick. So, and in these cases, then we will let's say receive some kind of additional signal. At the moment we don't have any signal, it is just a break after this sequence of candlesticks with ascending local lows and ascending local highs. Now let's switch to the daily time frame. The daily time frame is also a very interesting one, and let me tell you why. Because remember, I talked in my previous analysis of XRP about this descending channel. So it seems that the price chart was able to rebound from the lower line of this descending channel, and now we're in this phase of correction. So if we switch to a 4-hour time frame, we will see some slight or small uptrend. So this is actually the correction within the descending channel. This is actually this correction. And yesterday we saw in the price chart of Ethereum, the day before in the price chart of Bitcoin, that their prices in the 4-hour time frame are at the lower line of their ascending channels that are also corrections within this descending global or in the daily time frame channel. So the situation is very similar. It means that we have a solid correlation between the prices of the major cryptocurrencies at the moment. They have the same price dynamics. Let's see what happens in the near future. But just to remind you that yesterday and the day before, when I analyzed the price charts of Ethereum and Bitcoin respectively, I outlined that we're in the middle of this, let's say, global descending channel, and it is a descending channel that is also drawn through the local highs of those local highs. So this is actually the middle of this descending channel. So it means that in the daily time frame we still have this bearish signal coming from the descending channel, because this is a bearish trend. But in the 4-hour time frame we have some kind of correction, and let's see what happens to this ascending channel in the near future. If the price is able to continue within the ascending channel, and it will be probably nice if we see the price up at least to the lower bound of this descending channel in the daily time frame. So still within the ascending channel in the hour time frame. But if the bulls are not able to keep the price or to push the price further up, then we may see some kind of renewal of the bearish sentiment, and the price may drop once again at least to the previous local low. So it will just resume the bearish trend within this lower part of the descending channel in the daily time frame. So that's it for today about the price chart analysis of XRP. This is my point of view. Of course, fellas, please share your point of view about the current price chart of XRP as a comment under this video. I wish you a wonderful day and hope to see you in the next one. It was me at CryptoSpy.